Top 10 designer fragrances 2020. Now this is an awesome list. One of my favorite lists right now for springtime. There's some old ones in here, some new ones in here, some very nice hidden gems in here, loads of good stuff. So with that being said, let's just jump right into it. Yo, what's up guys, Tim here, welcome back to another video. Today we have top 10 designer spring list of 2020. Let's start out with number 10. Let's just jump right into it. Number 10 spot, Uomo Casual Life by Salvatore Ferragamo. Now this one is amazing. One of my new favorite discoveries. Now this one has been out for some time, man, but I've just dismissed it. I've dismissed it like a dumbass before because I really did not spend enough time with this one. At first when I sprayed it, I just thought, maybe it's just a synthetic kind of softer version of the original. I was so wrong. I was flat wrong. This one is way better than the original. The original, the tiramisu vibe, the gourmandish vibe is amazing, but it's so damn sweet, you know? It's borderline unwearable type of sweet. Uomo's signature is a similar way. It's that when I wear both of those fragrances, the original and signature, it's just a little bit too sweet for me. That's why I don't really feature either of those very prominently in my list anymore because they're just so sweet and I don't really like to wear them. This one takes all that sweetness, tone it down by like 70% and add a really nice clean office vibe with a note of violet leaf. It just makes this one just so unique. One of the most unique office scents you can wear. The coffee note, the tiramisu type vibe is still there. It's still delicious, just without the overwhelmingly kind of like annoying sweetness that's in the other two fragrances in this line. The sweetness is toned down, gourmand vibe is still there, still delicious with a really nice unique office vibe. Not much else to say about this one. It is really good, but it's only at number 10 spot because performance. It's not the best performer out there, which is a shame, but hey, what can we do? We can't win it all, but the smell of this one, if you're looking for something unique and cheap, it's $31 for 100 ml that I grabbed this one for. It's just no brainer. Super good guys, number 10 spot. Number 9 spot is the one that I reviewed very early in my YouTube career back in like 2016 or something like that. This one is Nuit Eau Electrique here, number 9 spot. Eau Electrique is nice. It's a nice fragrance for spring. It's just at the time I reviewed this, I was kind of a niche snob. I did not own a lot of designer fragrance and I was just in a niche mode. I was in indie mode, niche mode. So I really was very dismissive of designer fragrances back in the day. But having now really spent a lot of time with designer fragrances throughout the years, this one is nice. I like Eau Electrique, and for springtime, when it's just really not too cold, not too hot out, this type of just kind of muted or matted type of sweetness is so gorgeous. Man, it's just nice, versatile, easy to wear, easy to get compliments. This is one of those fragrances where you can just pick up, spray, and go, and you would not smell like any other guy out there because no one's wearing this, for sure. This one has a sweetness that is very similar to some fragrances, like maybe a little bit of sweetness from Eros, but at the end of the day, it is very much its own fragrance. It has its own type of sweetness with a nice mix of La Nuit Eau sexy DNA in here. It just smells really good. Easy to wear, easy to get compliments from. Number 9 spot only though, because it is not the most unique thing in the world out there, but it's still very easy to wear scent for the springtime, and I like it. I really like it now. Number 8 spot. Now this one is a staple for every spring list. Any spring list that doesn't have this, they're lying, because this one is so good. This one is just so amazing. I'm calling out everyone now when I really shouldn't. I'm sorry guys, I didn't mean it that way. But this is just a gem. Tom Ford's Grey Vetiver EDP or EDT version, both are great, but I prefer the EDP because it's just slightly bit smoother to me than the EDT version, which I like. I like creamy, smooth type of fragrance, guys. I love gourmand fragrance, what can I say? So anything that's a little bit more smooth for me, I'm all in for, you know. This one, so good, so classy, smooth citrus, smooth, classy, reserved, professional citrus. You really can't go wrong with this. You really cannot go wrong. The citrus here, it's not too sharp, not too singy as well. It's very much toned down, but still gives it a little bit of like a pop and edge, like a little tinkly feeling there that makes it just stand out from the other citruses. So it's not a totally muted, boring type of citrus. It still has its own pop, but in a very professional way, in a very Tom Ford like way. Love this one to death. Grey Vetiver EDP, try it out, a number 8 spot. Moving on to number 7 spot now. This is a new one in my collection and I love it. I love it. And I made a mistake telling you guys about the scent last time I smelled it. I didn't look at the notes. My bad, but now I know exactly what it smells like. This one is Moschino Toy Boy. And for me, I'm mistaking the smell of this one for incense. I think it's because of all the dry feeling that's in here. There's a lot of dry florals, a lot of dry kind of fruity notes, a little bit of dry spices that kind of convey a very dry incensey feeling to me. I was wrong though. This does not have any incense whatsoever, but I will stand by what I say though when I said that it does have a little bit of a dry kind of incensey dry feeling to it that will remind some of you guys of incense when it really does not have incense. This is a rose dominant fragrance, although off my skin I get some rose, a lot more of the other florals, and I get a lot more of the fruitiness that comes from here. But overall vibe of this fragrance, very dry type of fragrance, but very creative. The reason it's so high on this list at number 7 spot that beats out even a Tom Ford fragrance is that it's one of the most unique fragrance you can get out there right now. One of the most unique new releases that you can get right now. It's Moschino really banged this one out of the park, man. They really did not follow any trend. They followed their own lane and they produced something that's just fantastic, fan-fucking-tastic. It's just phenomenal. This one, the only reason is at the number 7 and not any higher is because it is kind of like an acquired taste. It's not something that's super mass appealing. It's not something that anyone can wear and get compliments. You really gotta be more confident to wear this because it is a floral heavy, fruity heavy fragrance. And that's not something that a lot of guys like to wear. But if you can pull this one off, this will work for you amazingly. And if you're a collector of unique designer fragrances, this is one that you have to add to your collection. You cannot miss this one. I know the bottle might scare you away because it might look a little bit kitschy, but dude, the smell is fantastic. You do not want to miss this one in terms of just the smell alone. So number 7 spot, new addition to my collection, but I already love it so much. So yeah, pick this one up or try it out, guys. Toy Boy by Moschino. Number 6 spot, we have John Varvatos Artisan Pure. Imagine if I dropped that. But yeah, this one is really nice. Nothing to say about this one that you guys have not heard about already. Really nice white t-shirt fragrance, very relaxing, loungy, white t-shirt on a Sunday sipping tea type of fragrance. It's very like professional, laid back, but has a really nice mature touch to it as well. So just very smooth, man. It's a very smooth citrus, a different type of smooth citrus than Tom Ford's Grey Vetiver. This one leans on the very sophisticated corporate boardroom meeting type of vibe. This one is like relaxing, loungy type of white t-shirt vibe. So both of these are very nice to own together because you can wear this one to the office and you can wear this one casually if you like a smooth type of citrus, right? You can own both of these and be covered for those situations. But yeah, this one to me, I like better than Grey Vetiver because I don't live that corporate life all too often. I do go to boardroom meetings from time to time, but it's not often. A lot of times I find myself just relaxing in my life. I'm working a lot, but I like to feel more relaxed. So this one fits me a lot more. Artisan Pure, just an amazing release from John Varvatos. The best one in their line right now, dare I say, is just phenomenal. Number 6 spot here. If you like a clean, citrus, professional, relaxing fragrance, Artisan Pure is the one you have to check out. Cracking in the number 5 spot now, we have a staple. This one is Prada L'Homme. If I don't put this one in here, some of you guys are gonna complain, hey Timmy, what happened to Prada L'Homme? Well, it's here. It's just a little bit lower on the list because I mentioned this one every year, man. Since it was released, I've been mentioning this one every year. So I don't wanna put it any higher on the list because a lot of people already own it. A lot of people already know about it. Well, I say that, but there's one higher on the list that a lot of people know of, so I kind of negate myself there. But Prada L'Homme is one that you definitely should have. Staple office fragrance, still an amazing smell to me. I don't wear it as often anymore because there's just a lot of new fragrances for me to test out, but this one is still one of my favorites. If I was to say top 20 fragrances that I would keep, this is one of those. It didn't make the top 10, of course, you watched the Keep 10 video, but it would make the Keep 20 for sure if I were to make a Keep 20 video. So yeah, Prada L'Homme, if you like a clean type of luxurious office scent vibe, or just a luxurious, nice, easy to wear spring fragrance in general, Prada L'Homme is just a gem to have. Number 4, Givenchy's Gentleman Cologne. Now this one to me blew me away. It's like love at first sight, love at first impression type of deal. It's just so good. This one leans along the line of these other 2 fragrances right here, Grey Vetiver and Artisan Pure. If you like these 2 fragrances, you're gonna like this one. This one has a little bit of that smooth citrus as well. It's very kind of muted, smooth citrus, but it has a little bit more of a punch, a little bit more of a grab with those citruses. It's a little bit more singy and more attention grabbing and leaning more towards drier type of citrus as opposed to these two being purely smooth type of citrus. This one leans towards a little bit of a dry citrus while still retaining a smoothness and a very nice citrus pop at the same time. So this one is my favorite out of these three fragrances right here that has very similar vibe. That's why it's higher on this list, and I just love this one so much. Especially for the spring and summertime and for the office type occasion, this one is just the best. If you like these two fragrances, I highly recommend you check out this one. Moving on to number 3 now, we're getting into kind of the like versatile mass appeal territory. We got a lot of the creative stuff out of the way now. These are things that you can wear all the time. From number 3 on to number 1 are fragrances that you can wear all the time in spring, and it will get you some compliments. There's no doubt about it, especially the number 1 spot, for sure, no doubt. But here we're at the number 3 right now. So number 3 spot we have Explorer, Mont Blanc's Explorer. This one grew on me. Like, I liked it initially. Like, I was never really a hater of this one. I liked it. The more I wear it, the more I like it. It's just a really nice Aventus-esque DNA because it's only really Aventus in the beginning. After that, it becomes its own kind of scent. It's just really nice to wear. Easy to wear, versatile, and it's something that no one's gonna hate. No one's gonna hate this one of you at all. It just smells extremely, extremely nice. It will be able to get you some compliments, although not beastly compliments. It still will get you some compliments, and this is especially good if you're tired of wearing blue fragrances. If you're thinking about having dumb reaches in your collection, most of you guys will have blue fragrances in your collection that are dumb reaches you grab and go. This is a nice one to add to that mix, so you're not always grabbing that blue fragrance every time you're in a hurry to get out. You know what I mean? This is a really nice departure from that, and I'll be wearing this one a lot more now than all my other blue fragrances like Sauvage and Dylan Blue. When I do need to grab something really fast, I'll most likely be reaching for this one a lot more. So yeah, really nice release from Mont Blanc, guys. Number 3 spot, highly recommend this one. Wear it for yourself and find out. Don't read the comments, don't read the review and all the hate behind this one. Just wear it, man. Just wear it and see how amazing this one is. So yeah, Mont Blanc's Explorer, number 3. All right, number 2 spot now. This, I said I wasn't gonna mention a fragrance that's really, really well known and really high up on the list, but I can't, man. This one is just too good. It's just literally too good. This one is Acqua di Gio Profumo, and I don't think any of you guys would disagree with me that this one is this high up on the list. Some people might even wonder why it's not a number 1 spot. Well, there's a better one for a number 1 spot. That's why, Mr. Captain Obvious over here. But Acqua di Gio Profumo, I'm not even gonna say anything about it. You guys know it's good. You guys know it's legendary. It'll get you some compliments for sure. It just smells fantastic. Really nice improvement from the original DNA for sure. Nicer longevity as well. Perfect versatility. Wear this one anytime at all, spring and summer. It's just gorgeous. And this one I do get a lot of compliments from. This is one of those fragrances where I can almost guarantee a 20 to 30% compliment getting percentage or ratio, if you want to say it that way. But yeah, super amazing spring fragrance. It's one that I consistently want to grab. I've been trying to tell myself, don't wear it to me, wear something, you know, more unique, test something new. But sometimes I see this bottle, I'm like, but it just smells so good. I just want to grab it and wear it. So yeah, Acqua di Gio Profumo, I cannot put it any lower on this list and be honest. So it has to be at number 2. It's just that good. So Acqua di Gio Profumo, number 2 spot. Check it out if you haven't done so yet. Number 1 spot. Now this one's slightly a bit controversial for some of you guys maybe because it is a very new one in my collection, but it's the one that I want to recommend to you guys the most. This is the one that I want to highlight in this video the most. It's just fantastic. I wore it already 3 times since I got it, and I got it like last week. I love this one. This is one of my most favorite new blue fragrance ever. This is YSL's Y Live. This phenomenal blue fragrance. It has the freshness, the very youthful freshness from the original YEDT, and you mixed it with this kind of like Invictus Aqua or Invictus type of sweetness, and together you have this just blow me away kind of blue fragrance. It just smells so good. It stacks up to Dior Sauvage, Dylan Blue, Blue Chanel, all those guys. This is one of those all-star blue fragrance that you should have in your collection if you like that kind of vibe. It's just so good. The mix in here is so well. The more I think about it, the more I think it's so perfect. The YEDT DNA and Invictus Aqua, those two are two very amazing fresh fragrance. Mixing those together, So genius. I love it. I love it so much. And it's at the number 1 spot. Some of you guys might not agree with me. Some of you guys might say, hey, you just got it. How is it at number 1 spot? Well, it's at a number 1 spot because to me, it has a lot of uses for me. I will use this one a very, very, very long time. And if I'm gonna go out anywhere and I want something that is a dumb reach, this is my first go-to option for sure. No competition. This one might be a slight competition, Acquaggio Profumo, but all the other ones, no competition. I'm reaching for this one now whenever I just need a dumb reach fragrance. That's why it's at a number 1 spot. And that's why I'm so confident to tell you guys this, even though I just received the fragrance or I just got it 1 week ago. It's already such an amazing scent in my collection. So believe me when I say this, I don't recommend just crap to you, you know. I really pick my 10. Trust me on this one. It is a little bit expensive, but totally worth it. Why Live? Number 1 spot. I already hyped it up so much, but yeah, check it out if you guys have not done so yet. Why Live? It's amazing, amazing new addition to the blue fragrance team. For sure. Why Live, guys, by Yves Saint Laurent. All right, guys, that is it for Top 10 Spring Fragrances Designer Edition for 2020. Thank you so much for watching. And with that being said, peace and bye.